the fact that it's not a recognized sport, cheer, is, at first it kind of makes sense, especially for me when I first found cheer, because I'd never heard of it. But then once you've been in one training session, you see the kind of stuff that we're putting up and the kind of work that goes into it, and you liken it to things that are recognized like acro or gymnastics. It's mind-boggling that it's not, especially with the growth, especially now that you see the number of teams, number of athletes doing it. Yeah, it's bizarre that it hasn't, and especially since, as you say, the International Olympic Committee, they've recognized it, and it's definitely making traction, and just England kind of a little bit behind on that front. In terms of the financial, because obviously you've got a lot of hard work going on and you can see it behind us, but it's taxing in a lot of other ways, especially financially. This season was a real maybe for me, because I'm trying to make some decisions, long-term, thinking about the future, and the cost of doing cheer, especially if you're on an international team and taking it to America. I mean, everyone knows how much it costs to get to America just on flights, but there's a ton of other stuff involved. You've got gym hire, car hire, food while you're out there. You can't like meal prep so well, and yeah, it's a significant consideration for a lot of people, and I would say this next season, I was like umming and ahhing about it. I've got a bit of an injury, which is why I'm not in my usual uniform right now. But the debate whether or not we do next year was very dependent on the cost of it. And I'll say that I've, in the past, kind of struggled to kind of just get by and still do cheer. But we do it because we love the sport, and you'll see people from all backgrounds making it work. But a lot of them, they're relying on like community support, and there's so many cheerleaders. I mean, you see how many people are on one team, and you get a lot of talent that misses out on the opportunities to even compete nationally, because uniforms don't come cheap, gym hire doesn't come cheap, traveling around the country is a lot, and I know a lot of great athletes who've had to make the decision to stop just because it isn't financially possible for them.